All right, welcome. Today, we're going to get into something pretty deep, a question that really blurs the line between philosophy and our own day-to-day lives. We're talking about dreams, reality, and the space where our life actually happens. So let me ask you something right off the bat. It's a bit of a thought experiment. You have two options for the next 80 years of your life. Option one, a perfect, beautiful dream that you never have to wake up from. Option two, our actual, real life with all the struggles, the good, the bad, you know the deal. Which one do you choose? I know, it sounds like an easy choice, but the way our source material answers this, well, it might surprise you. And here it is. The core idea is that from the perspective of life itself, the experience of being alive, there's basically no difference between the dream and the reality. I mean, think about it. When you're in a dream, the feelings are real, right? The joy, the fear, it's all just as intense, just as valid in that moment. This whole idea forces us to see our existence as something much bigger than just our waking hours. So let's run with that idea for a minute. What if we start treating dreams not as just some weird fantasy, but as a genuine life space, a whole other realm where we are actually living and experiencing? And this is based on something we've all felt. You know that feeling when you wake up from a nightmare and your heart is pounding. That terror was 100% real. The happiness from a wonderful dream, that's real too. Those emotions aren't fake. And the argument here is that this emotional reality is exactly what makes the dream space a totally legitimate part of our life's journey. And this is where it gets kind of mind-blowing. In our dreams, the rules just don't apply. We can see people we've lost, we can fly, we can create anything we want out of thin air. It's this world of just infinite possibility. So if this space is so powerful, what decides what kind of experience we have there? And that brings us to the main event. The idea that the architect of both our waking world and our dream world is the exact same thing, our consciousness. Everything we experience, whether we're awake or asleep, good or bad, is a creation of our own mind. This slide really just lays it all out there. The thinking goes that heaven and hell aren't places you go to when you die. They are states of consciousness that we are living in right here, right now. If your mind is full of joy and gratitude and love, you're in heaven. But if it's dominated by jealousy, hatred, and greed, well, you're already living in hell. And that inner state is what gets projected onto the screen of your life and your dreams. So here's a good moment to just do a quick self-check. Think about it for a second. What are your dreams normally like? Are they peaceful, exciting, beautiful? Or are they, stressful, anxious, even scary? According to this philosophy, your answer is a direct window into your inner world. It's a reflection of your state of consciousness. But, it's not as simple as just thinking positive thoughts. To really get what's going on, we need to look beneath the surface. And the best way to picture this is with the metaphor of an iceberg. You see, what we're aware of every day, our conscious thoughts, our worries about work, what we're having for dinner, that's just the tiny tip of the iceberg sticking out of the water. The real power, the massive, hidden part underneath, is what our source calls deep consciousness. This is the part that's actually shaping our world, from our biggest life events all the way down to the littlest details of our dreams. Now, if you're a little skeptical, just think about this. The source talks about these 18 factors, big, fundamental parts of our lives that we have absolutely zero conscious control over. For example, did you choose your parents? Did you pick the country or the century you were born into? No, right? The argument is that these huge, foundational pieces of our reality are decided by that deeper force, that deep consciousness, just like it directs our dreams without us even trying. Okay, so this leads to the big question, doesn't it? If this deep consciousness is really in the driver's seat, what can we do about it? How can we actually influence it to create better dreams and a better reality? The answer is actually pretty simple to say, but maybe not so simple to do. It's not about trying to control every little thought that pops into your head. The real work is about purifying that huge, hidden part of your mind, cleaning out all the negative stuff that's been building up down there. And the source material is really blunt about this, not being some easy fix. This quote says it all. It is easy to go to hell, but difficult to go to heaven. It's easy to just let things like anger and greed and fear build up in the back of our minds. The hard part, the real spiritual journey, is the work of clearing all that out. That's how we create beautiful dreams and a beautiful life. So we end up right back where we started. But now the question feels different, doesn't it? It's not just about picking a dream or a reality, it's about realizing you're the one creating both. Which leaves us with one last, really powerful question to think about. Right now, in this moment, is the world you're building inside yourself a heaven or a hell?